In Unreal Engine animation, state and montage are fundamental concepts used in animation blueprint to control and sequence the animations. State definition: a state represents a specific animation state that an object can be in, such as idle, walking, running, jumping. Purposes: state defines the condition under which an animation plays, transitioning between the different animation based on the variable or events like movement, speed, or player input. Montage definition: a montage is a way to play short non-looping animations like attack, transitions, or interactions on the top of the character's main animation state. This is really important. On the top of character's main animation state. Purpose: montage are useful for overlaying animation without interrupting the main animation state. They can be triggered and managed separately from the state machines. Key difference: usage. States are used to define the continuous animation states like walking, running, while montage are used for short specific animation like attack or transitions. Control. States are managed by the state machine in the animation blueprint, transition between the animations based on the condition. Montage can be played independently of the current state and are typically triggered by events specific conditions. Difference in transition between the states and montage. State transition in state machine happen automatically based on the condition like is running or speeds greater than this number, for example 10 or 300. You define the rules with boolean or float and etc. inside the state machine to control when to switch from one state to another. Example: if speed greater than 0, transition from idle to walking automatically. Montage transitions not automatic. You control when to start play a montage manually. For example, in C++ or Blueprint with play montage node. There is no condition system like in state machines. You simply trigger it and it plays over whatever the current animation is. For example, when you are pressing an attack button, instantly play the attack montage. When you press a key like W for moving forward, you are not directly triggering a state. You are changing a value like setting is running or true or changing the speed. And then the state machine checks the condition and transitions automatically based on the value. So key press, updating the variable, condition become true, next state machine transition will start. Full character animation system in Unreal. We need to prepare our files, we need to import our character skeleton mesh, and next import FBX animation. This is, for example, my animation assets. The skeleton, for example, this is the skeleton mesh. This is ready, and the animation, it has its own animation, and it has its own animation in the files. And first I'm going to show something else. Okay, for example, we need to first import our asset, another animation here. As you see, for example, this idle pose belong to one test. I'm going to import this test idle animation inside my Unreal. So definitely if I use the normal, because by advance I know this animation, this skeleton is not matched with the setup this animation or mannequin that will be explode. Let's see. Okay, if I don't like they use their mesh, this mannequin. Okay, let's see what's going on. Yeah, the result completely broke. Another way, if I'm going to use the default animation mesh, for example, someone gave us, let's see, yeah, the idle animation RAW have its own animation, so we can also modify that, but right now just this is for demo. This is, for example, a skeleton of this asset and physics asset, because this asset have it has only one geometry. The physics is there. Just pay attention here for just only animation. Okay, so another way, let's see, we try that. I'm going to combine with the mannequin again. Let's see what's going on. Definitely will be fail to merge. Let's see. Okay, because it's incompatible. So what is the solution? So what is the solution of that? This situation?